Pembo here in Rustenburg. What have you the found facilities to be like so far?
I think the facilities are fantastic, to be fair. It's obviously where England were based for the World Cup, so you imagine it to be what it is. Brilliant hotel, great pitches, and I think you've seen the performance centre yourself. It's probably second to none.
In terms of this part of the trip, is it more about training or is it about team bonding? What is it?
Well, a bit of everything really. You know, well, we came back off a long flight yesterday. You know, we had a lot of travelling. Did a little bit of training yesterday afternoon just to get them back together and focused. And mainly, you know, we've got 2 games out here. It's to focus on the games and tactical and technical. You know, get all that kind of work done. But mainly see how they focus. You know, and how they bond together, especially the new lads, and how they deal with some of the downtime, because you know it is in the middle of nowhere and they can get a little bit bored, so we'll see how they go with that. But it's going to be interesting to just have a look and observe how the new lads fit in. And
weather-wise, perfect as well for pre-season?
Well, the locals are walking around in jumpers. They say it's cold, but it's certainly, you know, when you've been brought up in the middle of Manchester, it's not cold here, believe me.
How much work will you get into them this week, actually, in South Africa before the trip up to Botswana?
Yeah, we're going through a programme, so we're now in the 3rd week of the pre-season programme. So a lot of the work is football based, but working on conditioning runs to mirror the football tempo. So we're now down to the you know, the small-sided stuff. We've got a lot of work to do. We've got some unit work to do, so we'll get the individuals out in the afternoon, and then, you know, we're pretty full on at the minute, and then we'll obviously see how we go, gear into the games, and then after the first game, depending on, it's a bit of an unknown quantity that we're going to play against, so it could be a game we find really tough, and then we have to adjust the programme accordingly.
Yeah. And in terms of coming out to Africa, nice little trip as well, just to look at the surroundings?
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, I was fortunate. I've been here before. I came out here as a player, so you know, I know what to expect. It's a lovely place. I think it's a great setting for us regards of training, because we're away from everything other than you know, the media's not here, so and it gets away, you know, some of the family life that some of the players have had, and just gets them focused a little bit more on what the task is. You know, we want to do really well this year, we can, and we've got to get off to a good start, and doing that is to get the pre-season spot on, and touch wood, hopefully we're down that route.
Finally, also touching wood, it's good that you've been able to bring everyone you've wanted to bring out here. No injuries that have held people back at Ashton Gate.
Yeah, we've had 1 or 2 little knocks and bruises, so 1 or 2 have missed like a day here and a day there. But you know, we've got all that planned out for their catch up. But on a whole, you know, we've got everybody out here, which is good. We've tried to get everybody involved. You know, we've had a couple of games back home. You know, the games we aren't too worried about. You know, I know it's a cliche, but we're not too worried about the results, because the main thing was to get the volume of training into them. So a lot of the lads had worked, you know, had done full sessions before those games, which is what we wanted. The games are built into the programme. So you know, we're no different now. We've got 2 more games out here. Like I say, we'll see what the standard is, and then we can adapt the training schedule accordingly, obviously, for one in the next game in the recovery session. So we're going okay. You know, there's a good spirit amongst the players, really good spirit. The new lads who've come in look like they've settled in well, and they're good players. And the lads who were here last year, who had a year of it, you know, they're looking. I think they know what it's about, a little bit more focused. So hopefully, again, touching wood, we're going to, you know, see if we can have a goal this year.